New videos every day.
What are you doing to keep your relationship tuned up? Is your relationship on parallel paths, divergent paths, or converging paths? And what really is the problem in your relationship? My name is Ronnie Pace, and I wrote the book, The 3 C's. Today we're going to talk about relationship maintenance. If you argue about the same things constantly, it tells me you're arguing about the symptoms, not the problems. If you have a headache day after day and you take aspirin and it doesn't go away, and you have a brain scan, you have a brain tumor, your problem wasn't your headache. It was a symptom. Your problem is your brain tumor. Same thing in your relationship. What is it that you're actually arguing about? Talk about not the symptoms, talk about the problem that causes the symptoms. The tumor is causing a headache. Something in your life is so out of whack with your partner that they don't even understand anymore probably what it is. So go back to the very earliest stages you can remember when you started arguing about this problem. And realize that we got from the problem to the symptoms because we think we fix it every day comes up again. That means it's not resolved. When it's resolved, it's over. If it keeps reoccurring, go back and check out the problem, not the symptom. In relationships, we especially long-term relationships, we find ourselves sometimes getting into a routine or a rut. And sometimes we get a little less tolerant of each other than we should. One of the last chapters of the book for relationship maintenance has to do with cut your partner some slack. It's pretty easy to pick our partner apart. We've had a bad day ourselves. He comes in and complains about a day at work. You've had your dishwasher that didn't work. Who gets the free throw here? I subscribe that you need to give each other both some slack. Don't complain about your day. Take care of the partner's needs, whatever's bothering them. Because, at the end of the conversation, you both feel better about it. So cut yourself some slack and your partner some slack and see what happens. How many times have we found ourselves in a situation that we know something's going to happen, but yet we expect a different outcome? One of my chapters of the book talks about the beach is always sandy, so deal with it. What that means is for typical people who live down the Gulf Coast, you get in your car, pack up the kids, you ride down to the beach, and you jump out of the car, and next thing you know, your feet are hot from the hot sand. Your kids are screaming about salt in their eyes. Mosquitoes are biting, and you're sunburned. You start complaining. I'm hot. I'm sandy. I'm thirsty. Mosquitoes are biting. You knew that when you left the house, so what are you complaining about? The person you're married to is probably a sand dune. You're married to sand dune, so you need to deal with the sand dune. Don't expect to be anything else but a sand dune. That's who it is. The corollary here is that you know what it is, so deal with it. Quit complaining. Complaining isn't going to make it change. The person will only change if they find a reason to change or need to change. Your complaining isn't going to be that reason or that need. So stop. At the end of the book, I have added a chapter, in fact, it's called What Comes After Conclusions, and I titled it The Random Thoughts of Consciousness. These are things that have just popped into my head, and I talk about, we all have these thoughts, but many of us ignore them. We think they don't have any value. If you write these things down and refer to them later, you'll be surprised how insightful some of them are. Some of the ones that I remember have to do with, he who loves the least controls the relationship. Another one, it was, good sex can't save a bad marriage, but bad sex can ruin a good marriage. Another has to do with feelings. Our feelings come from what we tell ourselves. So tell ourselves the truth. And back up that truth with facts. Confirm that it is the truth, it is the fact, before you have a feeling associated with it. There's many other actions we'll talk about in another video, so please come back. In future videos, we'll be talking about the other 2 C's, chemistry and compatibility. In the meantime, thanks for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Any questions or comments, please make them below, and please be a subscriber. Thank you.